Hey guys, Ashley here. Today is October 1st. Do you know what that means? It is Halloween, Halloween. It's Halloween. My Halloween heart is happy. So yes, it is Halloween. If you know me, I'm very much a Halloween enthusiast. So if you followed me on BookTube last year, you'll know for every single video that I put out in October, I am going to be dressing up in some type of makeup Halloween look. Today, I am a cat, very similar to what I did last year in my TBR, but there's a twist this time. I am this weird cat zombie dead thing. Is that a thing? Dead zombie cat? I don't know. But we're going for it. So today I'm here to bring you my TBR, my very spooky TBR. These are all the creepy reads I want to read this month. And yes, I just did film a TBR, but you know, sometimes we don't read those books and we move on to the next. Let's do this. Yes! Alright, so the first one I have up on my TBR is called The Invasion. This is the sequel to The Call, which I read last year on my Halloween TBR. So this is the sequel, and I can't tell you obviously much about this one, but the main premise for the first one is that basically it takes place in Ireland, and you reach a certain age, you just disappear, all your clothes drop, you disappear and go to these fairy lands where you have to try to survive, and those kids either come back or they die. So that is the premise of that, basically. This is the sequel. I found it actually really creepy and I really enjoyed it. Creepy, scary fae people. They're not cute and they will take you. Watch out. So I am looking forward to reading the sequel called The Invasion. Alright, the next one I have on my TBR, which I also had on my TBR last year, like I said, sometimes you don't finish them. I have The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. I remember reading this last year and I got about 50 pages in. I just ran out of time, and then it was November and everyone's like, oh my god, we're not in a Halloween mood anymore. And I was like, okay, me either. And then I just didn't finish it. I've been saving it for this month so I can be in a spooky mood, and now is the time. So Prosper Redding, I'm sure you all know what it's about, but basically it's about this boy named Prosper, and his family is a very wealthy, well-established family, but then one day he finds out that long ago his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather made a deal basically with the devil, and that Prosper has a devil living inside him. So it is about him joining forces with some friends to try to get that out of him. You know, don't want a demon inside you for sure. This is the demon. He takes the form of this little guy. He looks friendly. Don't be deceived. His name is Alistair, and he will do evil demon things to you. Right, the next one I have on my TBR is Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. If you know Claire Legrand, she is the author of the Furyborn trilogy, which, one of my favorite books I read in 2017. Please go check it out. This is more of like a thriller mystery-esque thing. So this story takes place on the island of Sawkill Rock, where girls have been disappearing, I know, for decades, and there's tales of this like great evil monster that resides on this island that's been told through stories and campfire stories. And then these three girls, Marion, Zoe, and Val, are summoned to fight this evil that may or may not exist on this island, and only they can defeat it. Ooh. I'm excited because obviously I love Claire Legrand from her fantasy book that I read. I'm excited to see how she handles like this creepy-esque mystery thriller type of thing. From what I have heard, people said it's very creepy and it's very much a read you need to read in the spooky month. So Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. I'm so looking forward to reading this. Alright, so the next one I have on my TBR is another sequel. I have a lot of sequels on this TBR. That is Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Moniscalco. She is also the author of Stalking Jack the Ripper, which obviously I cannot tell you much about this one, but Stalking Jack the Ripper follows our main two characters, Audrey Rose and Thomas Cresswell, hey, which I read last year and I didn't like as much as people said. Unfortunately, I gave it 3 or 4 stars. Like, it was fine, but this one follows obviously the Dracula thing, and I'm into that, so I'm excited to see what this one's about. But obviously, yeah, Stalking Jack the Ripper. There was murders keep happening. They dub it as Stalking Jack the Ripper, who's the murderer, yada yada yada. Actually, no, I can tell you what this one's about. It doesn't really spoil things. This one, but yeah, it does. It spoils who the killer is. I can't tell you anything. Ha ha ha. But general premise, without telling you who is in this book, is the people that are in this book are at this school where apparently once Vlad the Impaler was his home, aka Prince Dracula. So then all these deaths start occurring and people start to speculate, oh, is Dracula back? Is he here? Who is it? Is he back from the grave? So you know, the characters that I cannot name in this book are gonna figure that out. The mystery. Wow. And the last one I have on this TBR, I really wanted to try to include a manga or graphic novel, but I don't have any more scary manga graphic novels, because unlike books where I can read them, I wait to read them in a spooky month, manga and graphic novels, regardless if they're scary or creepy, I will read those 24/7 all the time. You name it, I'm here for it. So I have a novelization that's based off an anime. Does that count? I think it does. That one is called Another by Yukito Ayazuhi. This is based off the anime Another. Obviously, it's just the novelization form. Here we have some creepy looking bloody girl in the front. Does she match me? I'm not bloody though. So this one takes place in the spring of 1998, and we follow a boy named Koichi when he transfers to Yomiyama North Middle School, and when he gets to his new class, he notices he feels a little uneasy. The kids are always walking on eggshells, people are easily frightened, and the head count at this school in this class is always more than it should be. So then he somehow finds out that this class is haunted by an evil spirit who is killing people and is responsible for all these gruesome deaths. So we follow our boy Koichi as he tries to stop this evil, you know, just a middle school boy. I'm gonna fight this evil spirits, the usual. But yes, I've heard good things about the anime and seen that it's really creepy. I've heard people say that it would make a great novelization, so I'm excited to read this and see how I like it. I've never read a novelization. I'm sure it won't be any different than reading a normal book, but yes, that's my little graphic novel anime pick of the month. Alright guys, and yes, wow, that is my October spooky TBR, all the spooky readings. I really wanted to put It by Stephen King on this, but I was like, it's not gonna happen. It really isn't. Maybe I'll save it for Christmas break when I have time. It's not gonna happen. But yes, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this TBR and my creepy look. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to dress up for every single video this month, in the month of October. Excusing some specific videos, but for the most part, I'm dressing up. I'm dubbing this as hashtag Ashoween. So if you want to talk about it or also dress up, do that hashtag Ashoween. That's me, get it? Ashley and Halloween. Alright, so comment below if you've read any of these books. Let me know what are some books on your spooky TBR like that. Don't forget to like below and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, my name is Ashley. This is ashleyoutpaged, and I will see you guys next time. Possibly with a new spooky look. Bye! Thank you!